started day 2 of our cruise with a beautiful sunrise. Then we decided to go ahead and get ready and go have breakfast at Royal Palace. For breakfast, we had 2 options. We could eat at Royal Palace, or we could go up to deck 11 and eat at Cabanas, which is the buffet for breakfast. Now, with Ellie's food allergies, we pre-ordered her breakfast the night before when we were having dinner at Enchanted Garden. Our server, Iqbal, took her breakfast order so that we could go to Royal Palace the next morning where he was working, and he already had an order ready to put in with the chef so that she could get food that she likes and also food that's going to be safe for her. And one thing we found out is that Royal Palace is the only place to get your beloved Mickey waffles on the cruise. Cabanas does not have those. Cabanas has pancakes, but not your Mickey waffles. And I don't know about you, but it's not a Disney trip of any kind at the parks or on a cruise if I am not eating Mickey waffles at some point during the trip. So I've got a little video to show you from our breakfast. We all got different things to eat for breakfast. I didn't get pictures of video of that because we were just hungry and ready to eat. I got blueberry pancakes. Ellie had Mickey waffles and scrambled eggs, which she loved. And Lucy had chocolate chip pancakes, and Kevin had some grits, and then he had some bacon and eggs, and I think some French toast as well. So let's take a look. Ellie, what are you eating?
Fruit.
You have...
I'm also eating strawberries.
Yeah.
So look,
Lucy, what do you have?
I have fruits too, but I only have like 2 more strawberries. Well, I have the green ones. I'm not eating any more fruit, but it's just apple.
Looks
It's like a pineapple. Yeah. And you had a chocolate chip muffin over there?
Yep.
Daddy had some grits.
Yep.
Are they kind of thick?
No, they're just don't taste good.
Yeah.
He said, "You're the only one that ordered this. I see why."
Grits are hard to get right.
Yeah.
And Daddy had some cinnamon roll. I've got a nice fruit plate. And then I had some of Lucy's chocolate donut. You're gonna go to the kids club today? Yeah, and we're gonna do the pool and do some shopping.
These are my Aurora ears. So there's a little crown and then there's here.
Perfect.
I have Jasmine and Aladdin. Here's Jasmine and here's Aladdin ears, and then I have my Jasmine.
Perfect. You're perfectly
I also
matched.
had this thing where it had Mickey, Daisy, and Goofy, Minnie, and
Ooh, good catch. Well, hello, Daisy.
This is Daisy. Hi, so my name's Daisy. And this is me right here.
Daisy, what did you order for breakfast?
I ordered
Nothing. Here, Daisy, take a bite of these grits.
no. I hate drinks. I hate Valentine's too.
Valentine.
Oh, look, you can see crowns up there in the light. I love the detail in here. And you see princesses on the wall in the back. One of the things that we really loved about our server Iqbal, about our head server Iqbal, is that he always loved to do little magic tricks and fold napkins and do different things for the girls. He did something at every meal, and this is what he did at the end of breakfast today.
Did you see the movie of Ratatouille?
Ellie, you have. You've seen Ratatouille. Parts of it.
You have it. You know the rat from the little chef? It's the rat, right? We call him Remy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I make Remy head. Just like the ear. That's ear. Yes? You see it? Yeah? You see it? Look. Is it one big ear here and one small one? You know what I do with it? Look. Like a bunny, yeah? Abracadabra. See, it's moving. Yeah? Yeah, look, man. Look. Yeah, it's moving, yeah? Look.
After breakfast, we took a look at the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app where you find all of your activities for the day, and there was so much fun stuff to choose from. There were crafts, there were little game shows, there were character meetings, there were just all kinds of mixology, there were all kinds of things going on. But as soon as we walked out of Royal Palace on deck 3, we started seeing all kinds of characters. So my girls love characters, even though they've met them many, many times. It's always fun to stop and see them, so that's what we had to do.
Hello, Grams. It's lovely to splash into you again. Have you had lots of fun on your human feet today? And last time, we'll splash all over to the middle. We can just go splash, 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 splash. Are you ready to swim in the ocean tomorrow? Make lots of waves and splashes? Oh my gosh, I'm going to the pool. You're going to the pool today? Ooh, will you be swimming with your feet or your fins? Your feet. What about you? Human feet or your fins? Your feet as well? Now, who would you say is the fastest? You're the fastest. You're both the faster swimmers. Ooh, do you think maybe you both could teach me how to swim sometime then? I'm not so good at swimming with my human feet. I'm still getting very used to like kicking my feet and also like moving my hands, but also holding my breath under the sea as well. Although I have been getting some lessons from Scott. It's going swimmingly, but I'm still trying to learn how to hold my breath. He says the best way to hold your breath is to hold it like a pufferfish, like this. Is that how you hold your breath under the sea? Oh, it is? Oh, wonderful. So we're on the right track then. Maybe if you could teach me some like swim moves, maybe I'd be able to swim better. Do you have any good swim tips and tricks that I could do now? Lots of arms like this. And then what about my feet? What should my feet do? Well, my arms are going like this. Kicking really fast like this. Ooh. Then are you on your stomach then, or are you on your back? You're on your back or stomach? Stomach. Is that the best way? But then how do you breathe then? If you're going like this, you hold your breath. But then when you want to get a breath, because you can't breathe out of water, what do? You swim out like this. Oh, kind of like a dolphin. Oh, that would be so neat. Well, we'll have our swim lessons soon. Oh, why thank you. It's one of my favorites in my collection. It has lots of bubbles at the bottom, so whenever I twirl, it looks like the bubbles are swimming up my dress. Shall we twirl together? Ready? And twirl. Oh, twirling is one of my favorite things to do. Oh, well, shall we get a portrait together? Just like the ocean. Oh, it's a baby. That's very cute. Beautiful, thank you. Her shirt too. Also very pretty.
Aww.
Daisy. Do you want to turn around for a photo? I did. Great to see you. Are you having the best morning? Yeah. Good to hear. Oh my God. I like your steering.
Of course.
Looks just like Aladdin. And his feather too. You know, that feather on his hat. Every time he told him to sort of lie and droop down. You have friends on your shirt too. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of princesses.
Well, we gotta wait.
Have you gone for breakfast?
We also went around the ship for a little while and worked on our midship detective, our case of the missing puppies. And that was a lot of fun. There were a lot of people going around doing it, which was really neat to see. We decided that one of the things that we wanted to do was go check out Family Bingo. So on our way there, Ellie and I decided to stop by the shopping talk. The shopping talk was given once on board, and when we got there, it started at 10:30 and we got there about 10:35 because we got distracted along the way when we ran into another character. But once we got there, we sat down, and surprisingly, the shopping talk was already almost finished. However, they were very sweet, and they gave us little prizes they were giving away to those who attended, which was a little charm bracelet. I let Ellie have that, and then a little Disney print. So that was another nice little perk to have, even though we pretty much missed most of the talk. We went and met Kevin and Lucy for Family Bingo. You had the option of getting the little paper sheets, we got the ones that had I think there were 6 cards on a sheet, and there were 4 games. So we got 2 of those so Lucy and I could play together, and then Kevin and Ellie could play together. They also had a version that you could do on an iPad. So they would give you an iPad, and really you didn't have to do anything. You just sat there and you held the iPad, and the iPad would light up the numbers for you, tell you when you were 1 away, and then fireworks would go off if you had bingo. And there were a few people that had those little iPads that won. But for us, it's kind of fun. We still are a little old-fashioned. We like to actually punch out the numbers on those cards. One little surprise that the girls found in their room this morning was candy. We came back in about middle of the morning, and there were 2 bags of candy there for the girls. We have a video of that. And one thing you'll notice is that a lot of the candy did have peanuts in it. There were Snickers, peanut M&Ms, some other things that Ellie cannot have due to her peanut allergy. So we separated the candy, and then before she ate any of it, we took like a sanitizing wipe, and we had to wipe down all the candy that she could have before she could eat it. Girls, what you got?
Oh, we got the bag. We don't know what's inside. We don't know what's inside.
We just came back from breakfast and seeing characters, and
A lot of characters.
there they were.
So ready? Yeah.
You guys went trick-or-treating already?
2,
Mhm.
3.
Look at all that goody candy.
Woo!
Alright, I get to pick my one out. It's a
Take all the
brownie.
peanuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with peanuts in it.
Take all the peanuts. Allie, there's M&M. There's
Some Skittles and Snickers and Milky Way.
There's not that much Allie can have.
Ooh, you like those.
Starburst, Duos.
Looks delish.
Gotta sort my candy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I want to have some M&Ms.
Yeah, those are your favorite?
Uh-huh.
But you didn't eat much breakfast then. Oh, those have peanuts in them, Lulu. Just FYI.
Yeah, Lucy.
And then it was lunchtime. We decided that we were going to skip Cabanas and that we were going to go and have some lunch at Flo's V8 Cafe. There's pizza, you've got Tomato's Grill where there's hamburgers and chicken fingers and french fries. There's also a little window that has paninis and wraps. I had pizza, and I think Ellie got a hamburger. Lucy had pizza, and Kevin got a burger as well. Our lunch was really good, and as soon as we were done, we were ready to finally hit the pool. Now, one thing that usually happens on a day at sea is that the pools and the water slides are very, very busy. Thankfully, this was not the case at all. The aqueduct was a walk-on for most of the day, and if they did have to wait at all, it was like maybe 5 minutes at the very most. So Ellie rode it with Kevin a few times. She rode it with me. Lucy owned the Lucy owned the Mickey slide. She rode that one over and over. We spent a lot of time in the Mickey pool as well. And that little pool did hit capacity some, as well as the Donald Duck pool. And so we would have to wait, right at the entrance to the pool, and they would blow the whistle after 10 minutes, and then everybody would get out and we would get in. But that didn't happen too much. But it was just really nice to enjoy the ship, the pools, and the water slides without people just being everywhere. There was no shortage of chairs. There were plenty to choose from. They all had a towel rolled up that was waiting for you. So we really, really enjoyed that part of our day. And then when we finished that, it was time for the girls to go to the Oceaneers Club. I had a 1:15 to 3:45 time slot scheduled for them. And so we were a little bit late dropping them off, maybe about 45 minutes or so, because we were just having a great time at the pool and on the slides. So yes, if you are running a little bit late for your session, that was okay. They said that that was just fine. So we got the girls checked in, and then we had about an hour and a half to ourselves. We could have gone and gotten a massage or done something else. We chose just to go back up to deck 11, go back to our deck chairs that we have. And my favorite princess movie was on, which is Tangled. I'm a huge Rapunzel fan. So we sat out there, we watched Tangled, we ate ice cream cones, and we just sat in the sun and relaxed. And it was absolutely perfect just to sit and do nothing. Once we picked them up from the Oceaneers Club, the girls wanted an ice cream, so we went back up to deck 11 and we got an ice cream. All right, girls, you guys are enjoying your ice cream. Where have you been?
Oceaneers Club.
To Oceaneers Club? Yeah.
I'm going again tonight.
Yeah, what all y'all do there?
Slime. I'll show you the slime.
Slime? Well, finish your ice cream first.
I'm done.
You're done?
I saw Stitch, Green Ornament, and Paula. Can I go over there? I like to stay longer so that we could,
Where is he?
so that we could.
Is that?
You're both there.
They're both there on the shirt.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Your dresses look fabulous.
Oh, they just have for tonight.
Oh, I love it.
Everyone's dressing up. Donald was here earlier with tuxedo.
Woo!
Mickey was here in his captain's whole outfit.
We saw Mickey
Yeah. Do you want to get a picture with
posing.
them?
And then we decided to go check out Family Superstar Karaoke. So that was fun. We were one of the first, we were really the first family there, and we thought we were going to be the only ones. And then right at 4 o'clock, another family showed up, and a few more came straggling in. I love the ship being pretty empty and it not being crowded. When it came to things like game shows or karaoke, there weren't many people getting up and getting involved because there were just so few people. And what makes it fun is people getting up and singing. You don't have to be good, you just have to have fun. Well, Lucy was like, yep, I'm singing, and she went up there and Kevin got her signed up, and she got up there. She was the very first one, and she sang her little heart out.
Dance, dance for me, oh. Never seen a reverse, things they did before. They say, move for me, hey. And when I'm done, I'll make you do it all okay. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. Never seen a version of things they do before.
Let me hear those hands.
We were so proud of her for getting up there. We tried to get Ellie to go up there, but she was a little too timid, which is rare for her because she is all about a stage and performing. We always say that one day she's going to be a performer in the Disney parks or on the Disney Cruise Line, because she just loves to perform and is so animated. But she didn't want to go, and that's okay. I offered to go with her, which is a big jump for me, and she's like, no. So we stayed there for a little bit, and then we went back to the room to get ready for dinner. So for dinner, we went to Royal Palace. That is one of our favorite restaurants. We all love the decorations. The food there is always good. And one neat thing that I didn't get a video of is that the princesses do come around. They did a little parade here and there throughout dinner. So you did get to see some princesses while you were at dinner, which was nice. One of my very favorite appetizers was on the menu, and that was escargot. Yes, I am a really picky eater, but one thing that I really do enjoy is escargot. You like escargot? Let me see who all my escargot fans are. Comment down below if you are in the escargot club like myself. The rest of my family thinks it's absolutely disgusting, but I love it. The girls had, Lucy had a grilled chicken Caesar salad. Well, she asked for a Caesar salad, and then she asked for grilled chicken on it. Well, they ended up bringing her like the whole chicken breast. It was a huge breast. It was cooked and it was just set on the top. We thought, they were maybe gonna cut it up. So that was kind of funny for us to see that. But she had a grilled chicken Caesar salad. And then Ellie had specially made chicken fingers and French fries. They specially made her French fries for her. It usually comes with carrots and broccoli and cauliflower, but they did hers without carrots because she is allergic. Each night when we were ordering, Iqbal would always give his recommendations, and when we would order something, he'd say, okay, you sure you want that? Or, okay, that's a good choice, or maybe you want to pick a second choice just in case, and that was the case tonight. I love pasta and I love lobster, so there was a pasta dish that I wanted to try, and when I told him that, he says, okay. He's like, you may want to pick a backup. And I said, is it bad? He said, no, it's not bad. He said, it's just different. So for my backup, I had the Chateaubriand fillets. And let me tell you, that was an excellent choice. Kevin had those as well. And he also had his big side of mashed potatoes to go with it. The Chateaubriand was very, very tender. And I was really glad that I got it because like Iqbal said, the pasta wasn't bad, it just wasn't great. It's definitely not something I would get again on the next cruise. I'll just skip it and go straight to the Chateaubriand. Now for desserts, the girls went with their favorite, the Mickey ice cream bar, and Kevin had some cobbler, and I can't remember what the other thing was that he got. He tried 2 that night. We also had some decaf coffee to go with our dinner, or to go with our dessert, excuse me. And then I had the La Opera cake as well as the strawberry shortcake sundae. And the strawberry shortcake sundae is definitely one of my favorite things on the Disney cruise. I get it every time and I'm never disappointed. It was a great way to end the meal. And also, Iqbal had to do another little magic trick for us before we left for the evening. Wow! How did he do that, Lucy?
Go on. Okay. Now let me see. Where is my yellow color? Here.
Oh my.
So what color is this? Yellow. Remember what color is this? Yellow, 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 and yellow.
What? What?
Wow.
How did he do that?
That's magic.
After dinner, we went back to the room for just a few minutes, and we knew that the girls were going to have a surprise in there. Our stateroom steward, who cleans our room, he wanted to do something special for the girls. So when we walked in, the curtain was closed, and he had a surprise for them. Here it is.
1, 2, 3.
What is that? They did frozen sheets for you guys.
Look.
Look at that.
Frozen cheese. We got frozen. My birthday.
Oh, don't throw birthday on the floor.
Birthday.
Look at that, you guys. How special.
Hey, time out. Got an idea. You girls sleep in that bed, and me and Mommy will sleep in these beds.
No.
Please.
How cool was that? Now, of course, we didn't get to take the sheets home with us, but it was a really fun surprise while we were there. You know, just it's the little small touches like that that sets Disney Cruise Line apart from all the other cruise lines. And we really love all the Disney service, attention to detail, and the cast members on this cruise were all about creating extra pixie dust for ourselves and for other guests. It was fantastic. After that, the girls went to the Oceaneers Club for their evening session, and Kevin and I went to go see Beauty and the Beast. They were seating you. When you got to the theater, there was a cast member there to show you to your seats. You were not picking wherever you wanted to sit. They were seating people every other row, and they were leaving 3 seats in between families to allow for social distancing. We found a nice little row that had just 3 seats and no one in front or behind us. That was the perfect spot for us. And let me tell you, the Beauty and the Beast show was based off of the live version of Beauty and the Beast that, you know, came out on the big screen a few years ago. It was amazing. All the special effects. Even Kevin, you know, who's not super big into the theater, he really, really enjoyed it, and he was very impressed. That show has won awards, and if you've seen it, you can see why. You know, I don't have any pictures or videos of that because videoing and photography are not allowed with the live performances in the theater. So after the show, we wandered around for a little bit, looked in the shop some, and then it was time to go and get the girls from the Oceaneers Club. So we went, we picked them up, and honestly, we were really tired. So we went back to the room, and there was another surprise waiting for the girls. One of the princesses that the girls met a couple of times, and she was also in the Oceaneers Club on the first night doing a little story session with them, was Belle. And we had met her during the day, but whenever we were leaving her one time, the cast member next to her asked for our room number, and so we gave it to her. And they delivered a card to us, and it was a picture of Princess Belle with a little sweet note to the girls on the back. This is something that we will definitely keep forever. The girls thought it was so cool to have that. And again, just another example of the extra pixie dust that the cast members are doing right now on the Disney cruise to make it as magical as it can be for guests. Well, that about does it for day 2. Stay tuned for the next video, which will be day 3. And day 3 was our first day at Castaway Cay, which is one of my very favorite ports. And if you haven't been, we'll talk about it, and then hopefully you will see why it is an amazing place to go. That's it for now. Comment any questions you have down below. And also, if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next time.